First saw it, we knew it was the perfect way to begin. This story first aired on KRQE back in 1998, and it honors Bob as he was about to try to fly around the world in a balloon. Now, this story is almost 20 years old, and at the time, Bob had already had an amazing career. But it turns out Bob Martin was just getting started.
I don't consider flying to be my hobby. I mean, I'm a professional commercial pilot and flight instructor, and so it's my job. But also, journalism is my job.
Born in San Antonio in 1953, Bob Martin spent his high school years in Socorro. He was destined to become a news reporter. He had the burning desire when he was just a kid.
I started as a radio news reporter when I was in high school, back in the late 60s.
But he also loved the idea of flight. That's Bob on his first parachute jump in 1971. Before earning his master's degree at New Mexico State University, Bob became a late-night celebrity on radio station KRWG FM in 1973.
When I came out of college, I got a job with our affiliate down in Roswell, KBIM TV.
And it was television that literally took Bob to new heights and faraway places.
More about Antarctica and the people from New Mexico who call this place home.
But Bob faced even bigger challenges, ones that put his life on the line, like his journey to Afghanistan and his reports from Central America on the war in Nicaragua.
A certain amount of risk comes with the territory in journalism, particularly if you enjoy the kinds of stories that take you to far-off places. The Gulf War was a very long assignment for me. I spent 6 months away from New Mexico and on the front lines with the troops over there and also with the Navy units. The 3rd Cavalry is said to have the highest teeth-to-tail ratio of any unit in the Army.
But covering the space program is among Bob's favorite stories, like his live broadcast on the first shuttle landing at White Sands Missile Range in 1982, and his numerous reports from Florida.
Bob Martin is now at the Kennedy Space Center in Florida.
NASA hopes the information gathered by this and that's been very inspirational to me, and in my own way, I've yearned for a way to participate in some of that.
And now, Bob, who's filled his life with adventure, faces the biggest one of all, when he and 2 colleagues attempt to fly around the world in a helium balloon. It may not be a shuttle flight, but exciting just the same.
This may be as close as I get, but it's pretty darn close, and it'll be a great adventure.
Art Barron, CBS Southwest News at noon.
When wildfires ravaged our state, New Mexicans turned to KRQE News 13 pilot reporter Bob Martin. He'd let you know where the wildfires were heading. If people